Everybody, it was 72 miles between Hot Springs, North Carolina and Irwin, Tennessee, where I'm at now. I'm at Uncle Johnny's hostel and just wanted to do another upload before I get back on the trail tomorrow. Just for reference, I'm going to show you. This bridge is actually connected the trail over there where you see that gravel next to that church. That was actually where the trail picked back up. So the bridge got wiped out by Hurricane Helene. You can see all this debris here, and then across over there you can see that's the bridge. It's completely displaced, so a lot of devastation. And actually Uncle Johnny's hostel is completely rebuilt. The only thing that remained were the bathhouses. But just wanted to give you a quick update, and I hope you enjoyed this stretch of video. Leaving Hot Springs, hard-working folks still doing repairs on the bridge from Helene. If the trail diverges, the AT is always the harder one. Always. I don't know what kind of centipede this is, but I don't think it's a good idea if I pick him up. Sometimes you gotta get what you can get. And that's all I can get. This is an old dammed pond. Damned pond. Anyway, I don't know why it's out here. Kind of seems pretty random, but I'll bet there are all sorts of leeches and water snakes and creepy crawlies in there. This dude's wife is gonna flip out when she sees what he brings home for dinner. That's a good husband. Just reached a part of the forest where both sides of the trail are trillium fields. Trillium wildflowers. It's really pretty. Hikers beware, hang your food right. Mile marker 290, entering Cherokee National Forest. This is kind of a cool trail artifact. There are two known cookie ladies on the Appalachian Trail, one in the north and one in the south. So this is the southern cookie lady. She actually has water because we're in a 5 to 6 mile dry stretch, so I'm gonna go check it out. It does feel a little weird walking up to someone's house, but she put a sign. Just left the cookie lady's house. Sweetest lady. Right off the trail. Jugs of water on her porch because, like I said, it's a dry stretch. And then she had me taste a new gluten-free cookie, and it was good. And then I had a peanut butter cookie and got a picture with her. Just such a sweet lady. She even had a little apron on. Man, that's what makes the little things that make the trail special. Not all privies are created equal. This one needs a little love, and it's tiny. These are the views from White Rock Cliff, mile 298.4. It rained pretty good last night. My tent's dry for the most part. I have to go to the bathroom, and I don't want to. And my food bag is down by the bear box, which is like 100 yards from here. Another thing that makes things a little bit more complicated is I used my poncho to kind of extend my tent a little bit to create a dry space for my bag. So I won't have that to protect me when I go out to get this stuff. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's the wind's blowing like crazy, and it's cold. It's really cold. It's still raining. My down puffy is soaked, but it's what it is. I gotta figure it out. I don't know if this is sleet or freezing rain, but there's definitely ice on my tent. Two other things. I'm 100% sure my Garmin watch broke last night. It's not a showstopper, but it's certainly going to be inconvenient. And also, I left my water filter out last night. I don't think the temps got down to freezing, even though there's ice accumulation on my tent. But this, man, what I don't need today is diarrhea because my filter broke. Day 30, mile 302. Just broke camp, and Man, it's cold. I hardly ever hike in my puffy, my down puffy, but today, I have to. Got my rain mitts on. It's kind of helping. I got wool gloves underneath, but my legs are pretty cold because I'm still wearing my shorty shorts. I have pants, I'm just not putting them on because they're at the bottom of my bag, but I'm gonna try to go 15.5 today and get to the next shelter. Might even sleep in the shelter, but it's supposed to get down to freezing tonight. And also, this is kind of interesting. I was talking to some other hikers, and a lot of them have sent home their cold weather gear because we got out of the Smokies. But man, it's still cold, real cold. Anyway. These are the Shelton graves, William and David Shelton, who were Union soldiers visiting family in the Confederacy during the Civil War, and they were killed here. It was day 31, mile 317.6. I'm at camp, and it's morning time. I should really get going, but I'm gonna have a second cup of coffee, even though I shouldn't. Yesterday it was really cold, and there was a rainstorm in the morning, so it was just a whole ordeal. I left some gear back at camp, and another hiker brought it to me, so I had to wait for that. But I'm grateful to get it back. My watch broke, and I'm kind of in my feels, but I'm gonna have a second cup of coffee. I'm gonna get crazy. Second cup. This is a beautiful view. One might call this a pipe dream. Check this out. I just got to this point in the trail, and somebody put trail magic on the trail. Normally they drive up to a gap where there's a parking lot, a trailhead, but they got PB&J sandwiches, baby. And I think sodas. I'll take it. God bless them. God bless them. It's mile 376.4 or something like that. I don't know. Dude, it's super windy up here, but this is Big Bald. It's gorgeous. Just look at that. Now, I had a friend named All Trails. It's his trail name. And he said that this town across, well, it's not really a town, this community is a failed ski resort, which is kind of funny. But man, great views in all directions. I don't even know if you can hear me. This is called High Rocks. You can see it's very high. And boy, these things slipped and fell on me. I wouldn't even know it. I believe that all these downed trees is a result of Hurricane Helene. There's a lot of them. They're all over. See in the background? Just all over the place. Crazy. And the folks who cleared this path put in a lot of work. A lot of work. Hey everybody, it's day 32, mile 338. I'm about 6 miles from Irwin, Tennessee. I'm staying at Uncle Johnny's hostel. Just stopped at the shelter. It's the no business shelter for a little bit of lunch. I normally don't stop for lunch on days that I'm going to hit a town, just to get there a little bit earlier and make most of my time in town. But today, for some reason, I'm really tired. I don't know if I'm not eating enough or just the sleep or the stress of the last few days with the weather. Has been really cold and some rainy nights, but yeah, just an update. Hopefully I'll feel better after I get a good night's rest in town. I relearned a valuable lesson the other day. It was very uncomfortable. I had to pack up in the rain. Everything is wet. It's very cold. That night, my Garmin watch died. Just not a very good day. I got to a gap and got a text from a friend on the trail. He said, "Hey man, you left your water reservoir here." I have a 6-liter water reservoir that I keep in camp with me, but it just makes life a lot easier. And it was just one thing after another after another. I told my wife, I said, I'm just not having a very good day. She said, you haven't had very many of those, meaning bad days. And I haven't. I've had pretty good days out here. A lot of good days, such that when a bad day hits, it hits a little bit harder. But what's interesting is, usually when we have good days or okay days, we don't really highlight them. But man, when something goes wrong, we tend to ruminate on it, perseverate, just kind of dwell on what's going wrong. I don't know why we do that, but I was certainly doing it that day. And my hike's not interrupted. It's not disrupted. I'm gonna get a new watch. Another hiker wound up bringing me my water reservoir. You know, it really wasn't that bad. So I think a lot of it just boils down to perspective and the way in which I chose to see my circumstances out of all of the days that I've had out here. So it was pretty good to relearn that. And I just thank my wife for her perspective. In Irwin, Tennessee, first thing I see, Uncle Johnny's hostel.
It's too much.
In the hiker circle. And it's
I was like, concussion level.
Yeah, you just.
hikers relaxing at Uncle Johnny's hostel. I've got a full resupply, and tomorrow I leave Erwin, Tennessee for a 75-mile stretch that'll take me to the next hostel. After that, I'll make my final push to the Virginia-Tennessee border, where I'll see the fourth of 14 states the AT passes through. See you soon.